Welcome to the Faith and Feelings podcast. My name is Taylor Joy, and I'm passionate about helping you untangle and honor your emotions, authentically practice your faith, and integrate both into your everyday life so that you can experience the goodness and delight that comes from living in relationship with yourself, God, and others. Thank you for joining me. Let's get started. Over the last few months, I've released 2 different podcast episodes where I've invited listeners into a time of guided prayer called imaginative prayer, a practice that helps us encounter God in a more personal and embodied way. Since then, I've heard from so many listeners asking for more episodes like these. So today, as we begin our new series on why healing matters, I want to offer another guided time of prayer. This form of contemplative prayer dates back to the early church fathers and mothers. Rather than analyzing scripture, we enter a passage with our senses and emotions, allowing ourselves to experience God in a more personal and relational way. It's as if we step onto the set of a movie, letting the scene unfold around us. As we move through the passage, we get curious with God. What do we notice? Who draws our attention? What emotions surface as we move through the story? And how might these emotions connect with what's happening in our lives? We trust the Spirit's gentle direction as we take in the details. What do we see, hear, smell, taste, and touch? And where in this story do we feel a heightened sense of connection with Jesus? Then we linger there. So today, I want to invite us to reflect together on Matthew 26, 36 through 42. The music will continue for a few moments and then slowly fade out, but I'd invite you to linger here for as long as you need. So let's walk onto the set of a gospel story and experience it together, allowing the Spirit to speak to us from this story. Jesus, I pray that you would open our ability to be present with you in this scripture. And I pray that you would heighten our senses to experience you more deeply. As we begin, I'd invite you to close your eyes if you can and take a couple of deep breaths with me. I don't know what you're coming from or walking into or what feels heavy in your story. So as we come into this moment, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, extending your exhale. And with your eyes closed, listen to Matthew 26, 36 through 42. Then Jesus went with his disciples to a place called Gethsemane, and he said to them, "Sit here while I go over there and pray." He took Peter and the 2 sons of Zebedee along with him, and he began to be sorrowful and troubled. Then he said to them, "My soul is overwhelmed with sorrow to the point of death. Stay here and keep watch with me." Going a little farther, he fell with his face to the ground and prayed, "My Father, if it is possible, may this cup be taken from me, yet not as I will, but as you will." Then he returned to his disciples and found them sleeping. "Couldn't you men keep watch with me for 1 hour?" he asked Peter. "Watch and pray so that you will not fall into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak." He went away a second time and prayed, "My Father, if it is not possible for this cup to be taken away unless I drink it, may your will be done." Imagine that you are one of the disciples Jesus leads to this garden, this quiet, solitary place where he always goes to pray. The air is cool, heavy with the scent of olive trees. The ground beneath your sandals is uneven, soft with fallen leaves, and soil still warm from the day's heat. The city of Jerusalem lies behind you, its hum slowly fading as you walk farther into the shadows with Jesus. Over the last few years, you've come to know him. His laughter, his silences, his sharpness when truth is twisted, his deep exhale when he is at rest. But tonight, his steps are slower. His shoulders are tense. His eyes are distant, as if he's carrying something too heavy for words. You feel that heaviness begin to settle in your own body, the fatigue behind your eyes, the ache of unspoken things. You bring them with you now to the garden. When you and Jesus reach the grove, he stops. The moonlight filters through the olive branches, casting trembling shadows across his face. "Sit here while I go over there and pray," he says. His voice is low and almost breaking. You nod, uncertain, and watch him walk a few paces away, close enough for you to see. He staggers, as if feeling the weight of what's pressing him down. "My soul is overwhelmed with sorrow to the point of death," you hear him whisper. "Stay here and keep watch with me." The honesty in his voice startles you. Jesus, the one who you've witnessed raise the dead, walk on water, and calm storms with a word, was now trembling before you, undone by grief. And in that trembling, something in you exhales. You see that he knows what it feels like to be you. If Jesus, the Son of God, could admit, "I am overwhelmed," then maybe you can too. Stay here in this moment. How do you typically respond when you feel overwhelmed? If you feel this heaviness right now, what does it feel like in your body? And what does Jesus' vulnerability stir in you? "Abba, Father," you hear Jesus pray, "if it is possible, let this cup pass from me." His prayer isn't polished or rehearsed, it's honest. He names what he wishes for different. He doesn't hide his anguish or dress it up in religious words. He lets the Father see the full weight of his fear, his loneliness, his longing for another way. And somehow, this prayer, this groaning, sweating, weeping prayer feels holy. You close your eyes and listen. His breath catches between sobs and whispers. The olive leaves rustle softly in the wind, and you catch the faint scent of oil, the same oil that will soon anoint his broken body for burial. You long to move closer, to comfort him, but you also sense the sacredness of this moment. You hear him again, voice hoarse now, "Yet not as I will, but as you will." The words fall heavy, not as resignation, but as trust. He is not denying his sorrow. He is entrusting it, offering it back into the hands of the one who loves him. And somewhere deep inside you, a quiet knowing begins to form. What if this is healing in its truest form? Not fixing, not fleeing, but feeling with God. After a while, Jesus rises and walks back towards you. The rustle of his tunic stirs you awake. You hadn't realized you'd nodded off. Your eyes meet his. He doesn't look at you with anger, but with a weary tenderness. Couldn't you keep watch with me for 1 hour? His voice trembles, not with frustration, but with longing. He wants your company. He doesn't want to be alone. And in that moment, you feel the ache of every time you've longed for someone to stay awake with you, to listen, to bear witness, to keep watch when you feel afraid. And you realize he knows that ache too. You watch him return to pray again, the weight of his shoulders growing heavier. His body shakes. Sweat glistens like drops of blood. Father, he prays again, if this cannot pass unless I drink it, your will be done. Each time he prays, his words shift. Less resistance now, more release. It's not that his pain has lessened, but that his surrender has deepened. You think of the times that you have prayed through tears, when you didn't know how to ask anymore, when the only prayer left was, help me to trust you. And you realize you have prayed that prayer too. The air grows colder as the horizon hints of dawn. You watch Jesus stand, his resolve firming like steel in his bones. You see that his anguish has not vanished, but it has been held. And you know that something about this night will stay with you forever. You hadn't watched Jesus escape his pain. You watched him bring it into communion. He faced the darkness and found the Father waiting there. And as he steps forward into what will come, betrayal, violence, abandonment, and death, you sense that something in him has already been resurrected. His trust, his surrender, his yes. Jesus turns towards you, face illuminated by the softest light. He reaches out his hand. His fingers are rough from work, warm with life. You take it. Stay here in this moment. Linger in the garden with Jesus. What rises in you? What do you want to tell him? What do you want him to know? And what do you sense him saying back to you? Jesus, as I linger here with you, I bring my own sorrow, the things I hide because they feel too heavy, too messy, too human. You know what it is to be overwhelmed. You know what it is to weep, to sweat with anxiety, to beg for another way. You know what it is to feel alone while others sleep through your pain. So here, I give voice to my honesty. My Father, I am tired. I am afraid. I don't understand why this path feels so dark. I wish you would take this cup from me, the cup of uncertainty, the cup of loss, the cup of waiting. I name with you the grief I've carried too quietly, the resentment I've disguised as strength, the sadness I've dressed up as faith, the fear I've hidden beneath my prayers for control. Teach me, Lord, to pray like you prayed this night, not with polished words, but with truth. Teach me that it's not unfaithful to say, I don't want this. Teach me that real surrender begins here. When my soul is overwhelmed with sorrow, let me not silence it. Help me to stay awake to my own heart, to notice what aches, to keep watch instead of numbing. Let me bring it to the Father and whisper the same words you did. Yet not my will, but yours be done. Let that prayer become the rhythm of my heartbeat. Help me to believe that surrender isn't defeat. It's yielding to love, even when love leads me through the dark. I'm so grateful that you listened to today's episode. Thank you for spending time with me. I'd love to hear from you. Connect with me on Instagram at TaylorJoy or through my website, taylorjoymurray.co. Also, if you enjoyed this conversation, it would mean so much to me if you took a minute to subscribe and review the podcast. This is an easy way to partner with me and is invaluable in reaching new listeners. Until next week.